It does say my connection is unstable. I think what was actually happening was I had my splits set to the spacebar now, just today, and that was actually pressing OBS buttons. But Fairtrip says that it's been buffering all day, and this says my connection's unstable. So I don't know. I will keep trying for now. Assuming I'm back, which, like, things are saying that I am. Oh, and I just screwed up my splits. At least these are easy to fix. But, okay, I'm back. Okay, thank you. Okay, so it's not really working for Fairtrip. Have I been buffering for everybody else? Has my connection been bad for everybody else? That was a really weird situation. I don't know if anybody else is here now. People might have all left, which is sad, but it happens. It's not their fault. This is a very slow run. Can Kent bunt? Yes, he can. I don't know if I needed to do that, but I was just playing it safe. We're definitely skipping the skip here. We need incredible luck from here on out. It was a very bad first half of the top of the inning. Alright. Sorry, man. Or person. Sorry. Can we get Jet out at first? That'll work. Man, okay. I might have already known that, but I still don't want to just default to those types of sayings. Can we get a double play here? Yes, we can. This... I had a weird feeling about this being the world record with all the issues. He didn't swing?! What in God's name was that?! Has that ever happened to me before? I don't know. He didn't swing the bat. Okay, then. What in gosh darn's name? I don't know if that's happened to me before, where they just watched it pass. Wow, okay. I need to fix my split. His head was empty. No thoughts, hempty. Knots, hempty. I need to remember to not ever hit the spacebar again right now. Now it says my connection is excellent. Bases are loaded, the bases are loaded, oh gosh. Throw the hecking ball, throw the hecking ball. That was just okay. You can do a little bit better. He's shaking his head. No, I can't. Fair. Can Kent bunt? No, he can't. Whoops. Dang it. Yeah, I'm wondering if that's why I lost all of my freaking viewers. That stinks that it was completely my fault that I just ruined the momentum of tonight's stream. Well, now I know to never, ever, ever, ever use the spacebar in any vicinity of the stream when I'm interacting with OBS. I can't believe that's the first time that's ever happened to me. That's so wild. Very slow start here. Oh, sorry, Fair Trip. Well, thank you for reporting. So I know that it's seemingly not my end. Bases are loaded. The bases are loaded. The bases are loaded. Oh gosh. Throw the hecking ball. Throw the hecking ball. That was just okay. Throw it further faster. Please. Yeah, and I couldn't tell if I was gonna get tagged out there, so that was just a really bad situation. I just lost a lot of time. Can Kent bunt? Kind of. Well, I got a bad jump from third base, so it didn't matter. Oh, I really hope the catcher would get that. It would have got me to be safe. I almost pressed spacebar. I caught myself right in time. bases are loaded. The bases are loaded. The bases are loaded. Oh gosh. Throw the hecking ball. Throw the hecking ball. That was kind of slow. What's your hecking deal? Not very good deliveries so far. This is pretty darn slow. And he's throwing, yep. That was not to be. Sorry for all the technical difficulties, everybody, and it was completely my fault. Bases are loaded. The bases are loaded. The bases are loaded. Oh gosh. Nice fastball. Throw the hecking ball. Throw the hecking ball. That was kind of slow. What's your hecking deal? Very, very average pace here. Can Kent bunt? Yeah, and the deliveries are slowing down. The run is getting slower and slower by the at-bat. That's fine. I just pressed space. Okay, it didn't kill the stream. But the timer's not going here. I do know this is a slow start. And it's even slower now because he couldn't get the ball. We need way fast deliveries to bring this back. Bases are loaded. The bases are loaded. The bases are loaded. Here's Brett. Yeah. Pitcher waited a long time, but it went right to him, so it didn't matter. Might get a troll pitch here. Nope. That was just fine. pitcher is nervous. The pitcher is nervous. Oh gosh. Pitcher is nervous. The bases are loaded. The big fat tacos. Oh gosh. Throw the hecking ball. Throw the hecking ball. This is pretty slow. What's your hecking deal? Run is taking a big hit here. Pace-wise. I need way faster deliveries to have any chance. And I gambled there. Lost the gamble. There we go. That's better. He almost didn't make that. Because the pitcher did a good job. That is a terrible delivery. Wow. Bases are loaded. The bases are loaded. The bases are loaded. Oh gosh. Throw the hecking ball, throw the hecking ball. That was just okay. Please throw it faster. Here's Denny. I forgot to do the power, but it's going to work out. Except I stink. That was completely my fault. I didn't realize how incredibly slow that guy would turn. And I mistimed it. That's okay, the pace wasn't great. Very late throw there. Wrong button! Sorry for no timer. Doesn't matter. Run's dead. Press this key. There we go. Nice. Okay, that worked. It was right in between. Bases are loaded. The bases are loaded. The bases are loaded. Oh gosh. Throw the hecking ball. Thank you very much. That was really nice. Do that every time, please. That was close, but it works out. Can Kent bunt? We need you, buddy. Yes. Thank you, Kent. Let's skip the skip. Oh, that delivery hurt my heart. That was so slow. That put a bit of a dagger in this pace. He did come in clutch, though. Clutch. We need way faster deliveries than what he's thinking about right now, though. Will the game let me get Jet out at first? Oh my god, he doesn't want to pitch! He does not want to pitch anymore. Holy cow, that's so sad. This pace was so good. This might be a troll pitch. And he's still not... Why has he relinquished his desire to ever throw the baseball? Oh, this was a good run. I think world record is absolutely dead. And it was another slow delivery. And it was a troll pitch anyway. He just, that pitcher, in the last 5 at-bats or so, just absolutely asserted his dominance over me, which seems so silly because he had just given up 9 runs to me. Microcosmically, he just absolutely owned me so hard. At least he gave me a troll pitch after the run was already dead. There's a lot of small dagger stabs, and then the big one right at the end. You gotta give it up. He really, really methodically killed that run. It was just if I was feeling like I wanted a break from this game, I don't know if I'm gonna do it tonight. Unless, like, you want to see me do it, and then I can at least do a little bit. Nice delivery there, but that might have been a troll pitch. Nope, we're fine. The pitcher is nervous. The pitcher is nervous. Oh gosh. Just not throwing the baseball right now. Sure, yeah, I can do a little bit after I'm done with this. I'll do this until at least 8 o'clock p.m. my time, so for another 33 minutes or so. I'll probably just do a little bit of practice, because I need to get accustomed to redashes and shakedowns and all that stuff on console. It's really nice to have people interested in River City Ransom, though. Because they might be seeing a heck of a lot of it starting in 2026 on my stream. That was kind of in between, so I played the safe version. The bases are loaded. The bases are loaded. Oh gosh. Throw the hecking ball. Throw the hecking ball. That was kind of slow. What's your hecking deal? Yeah, you've done a fair amount of box sleds. That was a slow delivery, and I forgot to do his power, and I failed to get the guy to steal third base. All of that added up means, boom, the run is dead. Sometimes I just miss the D-pad down. And sometimes that immediately kills the run because the guy gets thrown out at home. Very slow start here. That is slow, too. The pitcher is nervous. The pitcher is nervous. Oh gosh. Pitcher is nervous. The bases are loaded. The big fat tacos. Oh gosh. Nice delivery there. I should have juked at home. Throw the hecking ball. That was just okay. You can do it better. Please throw it faster. This is kind of in between as well. I played it safe. Can Kent bunt on this very slow pace? Yes, he can. We need some miracles from here on out. We need really, really, really fast deliveries. I don't think we can really bring this one back, though. Yeah, that's not fast enough. It's just too much to ask when you get a slow first half of the top of the inning. Will the game let us get Jet out at first? On this pace, you bet. Can we hit a barn burner? He's just way so slow! That poor guy just cannot run. Chaos! Now, every time I see the word chaos, there's a set of Dynasty Warriors YouTube poops where that word it comes up super often, and it's always, like, embellished in the edits. So now I just think of those videos. It had to fix something? Oh geez, yeah. I hope he was able to for you. But that would be unbelievable, Aranus. That would be, like, if you could add to the history of River City Ransom in that way, and, like, uncover things that Will Bobsled was unable to, that would be monumental for the history of this game, of River City Ransom, that is. Terrible delivery there. But welcome back. Not much has changed since you left. We are still bunting baseballs. We haven't gotten back to the bottom of the inning yet. We've gotten deep to the top of the first a few times, but that's the hardest part to get past. Throw the hecking ball. Throw the hecking ball. That was kind of slow. What's your hecking deal? Yeah, this is a very slow pace. And a slow delivery. I almost just reset there. I should just practice. I should practice. But this is really bad. Can Kent bunt? Yes, he can. Of course, on this pace, yes, he can. Let's skip the skip. We need immediate deliveries from here on out. Nope. Can we get Jet out at first? Will the game let us? Will the game ever throw the baseball? Yeah, world record is uber dead now. And he threw home, so that would have killed the run anyway. The bunt was so bad that the guy hadn't gotten home yet. And so he prioritized home instead of throwing Jet out at first. Just about any possible thing you can think of can go wrong in just about any possible at bat, but especially the last three. The last three are the toughest with this strategy. Especially now that I am not pinch hitting. Good start here. Will they troll me here? Bases are loaded. The bases are loaded. The bases are loaded. Oh gosh! This is really good so far. Throw the hecking ball. Throw the hecking ball. Now it's not really good anymore. Horrible delivery. What is your hecking deal? He just cost me about 2 seconds by... And that was really bad too. So the run is now bad. It went from really good to pretty bad. In two at-bats. Can Kent bunt? Yes, he can. Definitely skipping the skip here. Will the game let me get Jet out at first? So I'm skipping pinch hitting for Skip. Our pitcher. That is really good there, getting Jet out. Can we hit a barn burner here? Don't go foul. Thank you. Now will the game let us get a double play, or will it troll us again? World record chance. Time for 3 lottery tickets. Lottery ticket number 1. That was really slow. Lottery ticket number 2. Lottery ticket number 3. We need a line out. That's how close it was. It was probably another 238. The first 2 outs were too slow. I was about a pixel away from another 238. I did my very best. That was cool, though. That is Baseball Simulator. World record attempts. Not bad, not bad. Good attempt. The first 2 outs were just not good enough, unfortunately. I need them to hit it close to the first baseman. Instead, I had to throw across the diamond. Yeah, if he had caught it, at least would have been another top 2 time. I don't think it would have been a 237. But it would have been amazing, for sure. Yeah, it was a pixel or 2 away, for sure. So if it had been one of the first 2 hitters that had hit that ball, the ball would have been traveling slower because they have less power, and I would have had time to get to it. But the third hitter is the toughest one to get out. Because once you get to the third hitter, that's where you start to get to their more powerful hitters. So they hit the ball harder. And because of that, the ball was traveling faster, so it got past me. That was cool, though. We're there. We can do this. It could take days or weeks or months of just doing this over and over and over and over and over again. But we can do it. It's there. It's in there. It's possible. Here's Brett. Throw the hecking ball. Throw the hecking ball. That was really slow. What's your hecking deal? I love that thinking. Kent Bunt will become Ken Bunt. Right now? Can Kent bunt? Yes, he can. Good for you, Ken. Let's skip the skip. So we would be pinch running, or pinch hitting here, with a slightly faster player. That's what the world record holder does. It takes a little bit of extra time, but it makes it slightly easier for Barn to hit the guy in from third later on. Will the game let me get Jet out at first? That's a yes. Now here, if I pitch hit for skip, this would be a lot easier. That might be good enough, but the skip is so slow. All right, will the game troll us here? Nope. Another chance. 3 lottery tickets. Here we go. Lottery ticket number 1. It's the same thing. We need better than that. Lottery ticket number 2. Nope. Not good enough. Not even with a line out, I don't think. And it's a foul ball. Alright. That's 2 attempts in a row to the bottom of the inning where it kind of looked like it was going to give us a chance. Sorry, Fair Trip. I'm sorry you're having a rough night. But there is a 245. Two attempts in a row to the bottom of the inning on world record pace. But you see how when they hit it to third base and I have to throw all the way across the diamond, it's just not good enough. We need faster outs than that. The 237 is really good. Very cool, though. Very, very cool. Let's do a bit more. Oh, yeah, that really stinks. I really hope your internet improves as soon as possible for you. I hope you're able to have a nice, relaxing night. So, Vita, Brian Williams actually tries slightly throwing the ball in on their hands to get weaker contact. We don't know if that actually is how it works, but that is one thing to try. I don't think there are any teams... It is a really interesting thought. I'll have to look at I'll have to look at the wiki, like the FAQ, I mean, and see if there's anything that matches that in a team that is viable to go against. I like that thinking. That sounds really interesting to try. Can Kent bunt? Pitcher got a really good jump. Well done to the pitcher there. Thank you so much, Fair Trip, you too. All the very best. Yeah, after this session, I'll take a look at that. This does seem to be the team that hits the ball in play most often, at least. Which is a huge deal. Like, I love going against the New York team because I like their colors, and I get through to the bottom of the inning more often against them. Because their pitcher seems to cooperate a bit more. But their hitters do not, at all. The LA hitters seem to put the ball in play the most often. But it is true at this point, we're not just looking for them to put the ball in play, we're looking for them to put it in play right at the first baseman. There's a lot to consider, there's a lot of trade-off. A lot of back and forth. If I'm skipping the skip, then that's the sort of thing I should consider, honestly. If it actually works the way you think it might. Throw the hecking ball, throw the hecking ball. That was kind of slow. And it was a troll pitch. Oh wait, it worked though. I can't believe that didn't go foul. This is a very slow pace. Lots of slow pitches. Yeah, this is too slow, actually. It was so cool to have 2 runs in a row with a very outside chance going into the last batter. It might have already been dead going to the last batter both times. But that was wild. Yes, exactly. Like, we both said it at the exact same time. That was wild. That does not happen in this game. Bases are loaded, the bases are loaded, the bases are loaded, oh gosh! Throw the hecking ball, throw the hecking ball, thank you very much, do 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 do. Your turn, Denny. That was a slow delivery. This is not great so far. It could be workable. Can Kent bunt? Another... Oh, gosh, those deliveries hurt so much. Yes, he can, though. We'll skip the skip. We need amazing luck from here on. Back to the top of the order. Will the game let us get Jet out at first? Not really. That was incredibly slow. I managed to make him throw to first, but it took so long to do that. He's so slow! That was a really good bunt, and it wasn't good enough for frickin' skip. Holy cow. At least the run wasn't amazing. That's why Brian Williams skips skip, and he pinch hits somebody in there instead. They're still slow, but they're at least not that slow. Oh. Didn't reset my splits. That could have been the run! Very slow first delivery. Very slow second delivery. And a late throw. Not a good start. The pitcher is nervous. The pitcher is nervous. Oh gosh. Pitcher is nervous. The bases are loaded. The big fat tacos. Oh gosh. Yep. Oh, I missed run number 4600. Whoops. Nice. bases are loaded. The bases are loaded. The bases are loaded. Oh gosh. He has no interest in picking up this baseball. That was bad. Throw the hecking ball. That was pretty slow. What's your hecking deal? Not a very good pace here. We'll see if we get incredible luck from here on out. Can Kent bunt? Yep. Yes, he can. Skipping the skip. We're about 2 seconds behind where I want to be here. Which does not bode well. And we're not getting good deliveries. Will the game let me get Jet out at first? Definitely. That helps a bit. Let's try to hit a barn burner here. That might be a troll pitch. He's setting up for it. Nope, he didn't hit it. Okay. Will the game let us get a double play? This is too slow, unfortunately, but we'll try to play it out. Yeah, way too slow. Well, maybe I can get 3 straight lineouts, and you never know. That was such a slow hit. Yeah, it's not possible here, unfortunately. Those would have been great on a better pace. Clean run, though. 242. Wow, this has been a good session. I feel like that's a good note to switch to River City Ransom on, honestly. It's a very successful run. We just didn't get a good enough pace in the top of the inning. If we had had a 213 scoreboard there, that would have given us a tied world record. I only saw a 214 scoreboard today, at least that I know of, once I started timing. Very, very difficult world record to get. This game is so much quieter than Baseball Simulator, it's wild. Doug! River City Ransom is a freaking video game. Baseball Simulator is such an honorary Kunio, too. Yeah, doing that throw... I keep doing it early because I have no lag here on this setup. Oops. Yeah, it's incredible that it works out that well when you do it right. Where are you go? What are you kicking, pretty face guy? I have no idea what Doug was doing over there. No lag. Oh, nice. What? Excuse, how, what? Oh, I'm stink. I have no excuse to get hit there. I was so late. That's, yeah, being late, on console is not a good look. I just jumped while I was... I just glitched the game. There are supposed to be enemies here. Obviously, there's no music either. I need to save a state here. But it's going to automatically pause the game once I do. And I don't know if that's going to undo it. It didn't. Okay. And it caused your net to behave. Okay, once we enter a different area, it seems normal again. That was really strange. I'm glad your net is behaving for now. Yeah, that's another spooky glitch that I need to send Will later. Nice. That's better. He still spawned right? Okay. That box was guarded. Oh, I missed my dash cancel. Nice. First try box slide into first try shakedown. Yeah, sorry, Fur Trip. Hopefully it clears up soon. Internationals! They didn't show up a single time yesterday. I missed a punch. That's a shame. Because he has a weapon. No, he didn't. He just never can. terrible gym. Nope, late. And that was very ambitious. Internationals again? Perfect teamwork. Absolutely nothing I could have done. Back up. That's international with a weapon. Just a horrible thing to have happen. Did I lose floating state? Or was I early on a punch? Let's just try and get it back here anyway. That's the cool backup, but I need to get floating state back. International's top floor again. Perfectly played. Died on the top floor twice in a row here. Due to just perfect enemy behavior. That's River City Ransom. I missed that coin? I missed both those coins. I ran straight through them. There we go. Doug. Oh my god, they have no interest. How did I pick that up? I was so far away from it. Cool. Oh my god. Ha ha ha! River City Ransom. Dude. Now this time he had a weapon. Gotta scroll the screen to spawn the guy on the right, and it still didn't work. You hate to see it. That might not spawn him in time. Will, thank you. Baseball Simulator went pretty well. Just ending off the stream with a little bit of this. Yeah, thank you for the have fun, have fun. What a great video game. You just missed a very interesting glitch earlier. The game allowed me to jump while I was in the pause menu. And then move around. Oh my god. We've got to work on our stored high jumps on console, apparently. Okay. Yeah, I'll clip it and send it to you later. It's very hard to describe, and I'm not entirely sure what happened. Why must you be... Why must you always choose the worst options for speedrunning at all times, characters? That was a good pattern, too. At least I think it was. 7, 8, 10 minutes. But not 9. It was probably 9 minutes ago. Around 10 minutes ago. Bro! I actually handled that pretty well. I need to get floating state back, though. Yeah, it was outside of Blade's room. What? He just saved his friend. Internationals with weapons are just... sadness. Just sadness. A blight to humanity, is what I meant to say. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god! And that somehow worked? What? How did that kill? That's... I thought it spawned him on the left, he just spawned really far right. Best pattern. Not handled great. I did the exact same sequence of things I just did in the attempt prior. It's because I'm trying to access my EverDrive, menu. It's just the inputs that I did for it, involves pressing the start button. I should probably retune it, so it's just select an A and B. I wonder if it's EverDrive related, if the glitch that happened in the game was related to something... I don't know. If it's not accepting inputs in the menu anyway, then that probably wouldn't be the case. What? That time I failed to do the spawning correctly. Late. Wow. That dude was in a bad mood. Love the internationals. That would be a sad way to lose a world record pace right there. Nice teamwork. Oh, he faked me out so well. He really made it seem like he was gonna intersect with me. Really? Huh. I slid a little bit too far right, I guess. What are they doing? I was on their level and they still were just stuck. I wondered if it was somehow going to be a useful glitch. I just pressed A bunch and nothing happened. I think I was just locked in sliding state for a really long time. See, like that. I thought that Doug before was gonna do that. Did I miss a punch? The TV's down really low right now. No, I didn't miss a punch. Okay. Yep. If you just don't guess perfectly when an international is running toward a weapon, you're gonna lose about 5 seconds. Right guy might not die. Okay, he did. I'm freaked out. Just thinking too hard about something. Like, don't go too late, don't go too late, and then my thumb just didn't do anything. I press yes. Start select AB. Start select AB. Oh, whoops. I just let it go too long, and so now I can't access my menu anymore. One run. One run. Yep, empty. Nice. His legs are so strong. The way he can turn on a dime like that. Squids. How does that not stun him? And how did he... He's the strength specialist. Empty. Yeah. Yeah. River City Ballet. That's too far away. How am I doing this when it's that far away? What? That's too close. Ah, I could have kept it going longer. How did that not work? I think some of it is luck-based. Are you enjoying the show, Doug? Not bad. Not bad there. So here's a state that I made while after I activated the weird glitchedness will. What happens if I enter a menu? Nothing seemingly special. Yeah, things return to normal. It's just this room's state, or whatever you, however you describe it. Yeah, I didn't have floating state. That's what I thought. So it doesn't seem like it breaks the game like your glitch does. It might have the... It might actually do it, like, sometimes like yours does, and I just haven't given it enough chances yet. Nice bump. Yeah, the River City Ransom has some amazingly creepy glitches. He just lost all will. Oh, shoot. Still not bad. That was close. Box was guarded, but I got it anyway. Rats. I don't know if I'm going to start experimenting with leaving that room earlier and making runs vulnerable to dying by leaving that room too early. So many weapons. Squids! Wow, what a god. Perfect teamwork as well. Oh, they're a nightmare, dude. Oh my god. Doug! This is fun. Holy cow. Boy. They both spawned left. Okay. I'm trying to wait a really long time to make sure that I don't hit on him only 2 punches. But it just never works because of his invincibility when he's in crouch. He's stuck. Picture perfect video game. He is still alive. I can't pick that up? Ha! Ah! Here, fine. You can have them all. Hoard them, you weirdo. Ah! Yep. Run! Aye, that was an accidental dash. All right. Fun, 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 fun. Asterisk. No, that was really good. That was good. Very good baseball simulator session.
Now members get every
I told you to pause. Twitch is amazing, isn't it? I think I might just let you all float off to your own realms for now. But I still love it! I still love it! Glad you had a good time. I'm glad you were able to be here. Sorry the fair trip had a bad time, but... with internet and stuff, but... good stuff. Good stuff. Really, 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 really enjoying the EverDrive. Console feels so good. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining. I really hope you all enjoyed. We'll see about tomorrow. Probably we'll do stuff tomorrow, but don't know exactly when. But I will see you again soon, and until then, I wish you all the very best that life has to offer. Dream on, folks. Peace. Take care. Have a good one. Thank you.